Hello everyone, MERK here, and this would be the first MERK Plays. I hope you guys are expecting my gameplay of Lufia or Digimon. Well, as the poll was actually going really well for Lufia, I started to already, make a nice design for it. And I thought, why not? We can just start with Lufia II. This is my favorite game of all time. And then in the meantime, I can always just start Digimon World. That's the beauty of this. I can play whatever I want and whenever I want. But for now, I want to at least start with Lufia II. A game for the Super Nintendo. A beautiful RPG. Something I have loved my entire life. I have the box, I have the book, I have the cartridge, everything there. Of course, right now I'm playing it on an emulator because it's way easier to do via stream. But honestly, it is such a good game. So, I just want to get into it. I'm not going to go through the whole intro because the intro is almost 8 minutes long, I think. So what I will do, I'll just continue and... continue is a big word. I actually have to check... I did do my checking to see if everything worked. So it did. So what I will do, I actually want to start and... Now comes a question, and I know people might not like it, but I kind of want to do it. I've played it so much, I just want to go for retry mode. Retry mode is one of the best things that ever happened. The gift mode is of course the one that's beautiful. The gift mode is the ancient cave, and that might be the next gameplay of Lufia as well. This is now going to be a story gameplay, but Lufia 2 has this amazing ancient cave mode, which I like a lot. So yeah, let's just go ahead and do the retry, and of course we're not going to be called Maxim. This time I'm going for MERK. I've been doing Maxim forever because Maxim is his name, that's the main character's name, but I don't know, I want to do MERK. Okay, so what I just did, I basically went for the retry mode. Retry mode gives me a little bit of extra XP, the enemies are a little, I think, weaker, or I just get stronger quickly. Get more money, and the reason why I did that is because I've played this game so many times. I don't mind doing that, and I hope you guys don't mind as well, because I'm just going to enjoy Lufia again. I just want to, I don't know, spread my love, my memories, and everything that comes with it. Maybe even some funny voices, I'm not sure yet, but of course the adventure starts with Maxim, in this case MERK. This guy is such a dance mother. He is a monster hunter. He always does that. He's the best at it and everyone knows it. But this girl, Tia, she basically wants him to, stay at home instead of go out into the field. And the beauty of this is that Maxim has no clue whatsoever, as you can see in the dialogue. Sorry, by the way, if I've skipped some of the dialogues at the beginning. Because, I don't know, it just felt second nature to me. So, yeah, I have been just seeing if everything works, and I guess it works. So I want you all to enjoy my gameplay of Lufia 2 Rise of the Sinistrals. Or, if you live in Europe, it's just called Lufia, because Lufia 1 didn't exist there. Oh, I got my good coffee. That means that I have played the Dutch version when I was younger, and it was such a blast, because how many games, if for everyone who's checking in Dutch, how many games have you played in the past that were actually Dutch for a home console? I know PC games did that, of course, because hey, that's the whole beauty of the PC. There were so many like point and click games and stuff like that, but an actual Super Nintendo game in Dutch, I think this is one of the most rarer cases in gaming history. So I love that a lot. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. This is episode 1 anyway, so I'm not sure how long it would actually take me, but I was thinking more about 10 to 15 minutes per episode. So let's just begin with the basics. And who can explain me better than this old man? Oh, it's you, MERK. This is a good time to show you my secret techniques for fighting in dungeons. I'll wait for you at a dungeon south of here. Well, okay, let's just go. Okay, Lufia 2 is also a game with an overworld, and this overworld map is awesome, but it has random encounters, which is quite unique because, or it's not unique, as in Lufia 2 has a unique mechanic where the enemies are actually seen on the map, but not on the overworld. The overworld is the only place where you can actually encounter enemies. At this moment, here are no encounters, only when I go here. Here we might get some encounters and just get a little stronger. And oh my god, the music. Oh, that brings me back already. Just, I have tested it, I've played it already quite a lot, and still, after all this time, that music just gets me. Let's, again, just one more. Oh. This is so good. Okay, just a fun fact for everyone who is watching as well. The music is composed by Yasunori Shiono. Oh, such a legendary composer. And I got my dream came true with my game Mechjestic because he actually composed the music for my game. It just blew my mind the moment he agreed and we got into contact. It was completely out of the blue with how that all went, and that's all thanks to Sinistrals. I'm not sure if I should say your real name, but she basically gave me every form of information needed to get into contact with him, and it all went from via, and it worked out. Level up, it worked out, and he is now the composer of Mechjestic, and the music is amazing. So I just want to give a shout out to Yasunori Shiono. He's the best. I have no idea if this is interesting for all of you to read or to see, and I'm just going to go with the flow. I have no idea what I'm doing, so let's see. You took so long, Merk. Let's go ahead and start the lesson for secret technique in the dungeon. First, the important thing is to learn the patterns of the monster's movements. Monsters move only when you move, so don't worry even if a monster is in front of you. Oh good, oh heavens, I see a jelly right there. Why don't you try to get that jelly? Okay. Wow. Passive aggressive, much. Boom. Look at me swinging my sword. That's our Merk. Jellies are nothing for him, but don't get cocky. Some monsters are fast, gaining 2 steps to your 1. Also, when there are many monsters in a room, don't let them surround you. Of course, the monsters move only when you move, so stop and think before you act. Good. Let's move on to the next room. Enter from the door above. Okay, let's do it. In this room, we will learn how to use skills. Press the select button to display the skills you have. Select the skill you wish to use. You now have only the skill arrow, but you will receive more. Incidentally, arrows can freeze enemies' movement for a while. Press the Y button to shoot them. When you hit an enemy with an arrow, it's temporarily paralyzed. Bumping into a paralyzed enemy doesn't lead to a battle. Skills never run out, so shoot an arrow when you don't feel like fighting. Select the skill you wish to use with the select button and press the Y button to use it. You will use your skills most in dungeons. You can fight with a jelly there, or use skill to stop its movement and not fight. It's up to you. Okay, let's see. So we go into the ring. Hey, I'm learning the tricks of the... Okay, so boom, we can shoot. Okay, so what happened? And I'm going to battle it by the way. I accidentally put another hotkey on that, and that was pause. And that's not good. So what I basically did is just pause the game, and I didn't know. No worries, we're back on track, and I have my arrow now. It's so cool. Okay, next room. The bridge gave way, but can be crossed when the switch in the back is turned on. The switch is not within your reach. We're in trouble. We can't go on. I was just kidding. You can also use skills in a situation like this. Arrows are not only to stop enemy movement. Why don't you hit that switch with an arrow? No, we can go this way. Whee! Oh, what to do? The door to the room above is locked. Can you find the key to open it? Can you see the switch at your upper left? Stand on top of it. Oh no. See? That opened the door. However, step off the switch to close the door. Got it? In other words, that switch works only with something on it. Now what should you do? The answer is this pillar. Then stand next to the pillar and walk while pressing the A button. Beep. Oh my god, I overreached. There we go. That's right, Merk. Please, wait a moment. I almost forgot. I forgot to give you one very precious spell. You can't survive the dungeon without it. It's reset. When you solve a trick in this room by pushing something, you must remember one thing. Although you can push the pillars, you cannot pull them. In other words, if you push the pillar against a wall or door, you can do nothing more. But don't worry, there's a reset spell that sets it up all again. This spell sends you back in time to when you had just entered the room. Everything in the room returns to its original position, including the monsters. Reset does not take any MP, thus, you can use it as many times as you wish. Possess this spell, and you'll have nothing to fear. I shall give you the reset spell. Oh yeah. You can also find reset on the skill ring. Press select, then up and down on the control pad. Cool. We got reset. Another tutorial. Whenever you see arrows like those on the cliff on the right, you can jump down. Give it a try. Woo! I did good. I'm such a good player. Wow. This man can jump too. The next door will be opened when you defeat all the monsters. When you can't find any devices or tricks, one way to solve a problem is to defeat all the monsters. Alright, let's do that. Oh, I haven't even... Oh, yeah, this is such a cute lizard. And you get newt, chart newt? No, not this time. Yo, if you hit some enemies in the back, for example, you can get a back attack. And then you can basically get a free hit on them. Which is so useful. Especially in areas like the ancient cave. It's almost necessity to do it like that. But hey, very cool. Okay, next room. There's not another tutorial, right? Think again. Press the B button to swing your sword. You can cut grass using the sword. Sometimes switches are hidden under the grass. Why don't you try to find one? Which patch of grass would it be? Maybe this one. Okay. Press the A button to pick up and put down the vase. This is a unique skill. Press the control pad while pressing the R button to change direction without moving. You need this skill to change direction when there's nowhere else to turn. Don't forget how to use the R button. Let's see. What do you think will happen if you put the pot on that slate? Why don't you try? Okay. Ah, the wrong one. Whoop. And now we need this one. And now we do... Yeah, if you keep holding the R, you can actually turn around without actually taking a step. And that is perfect. Now you can solve it. We're going to use that later down the line. Alright, I think we're there. Well, I guess I finished the lesson, of course. You have only begun to learn. To get through many dungeons, you must try many different things. It's not easy to do, but I'm certain you'll make it. Well, I must be off. Well, alright then. If that means that this tutorial is over, I think we just want to end it for today. And this would be Lufia II the Sinistrals episode 1 of MERK PLAYS. I hope you like it, and I hope to see you next time, because I'm not going to stop anytime soon. And yeah, we'll see you all in the next video. Alright, MERK out. Till the next one.